Hey, this is Sven from Mob Rules, and you're watching CMS TV.
It's Black Sabbath right here on your classic metal show with Supernaut from the Black Sabbath Volume 4 release. That one going out by request to Jackal. Just before that, we heard Anthrax with the Edge of Perfection for John Phillips. Death Angel in there with Voracious Souls for Demolich. Testament with the Electric Crown for my nephew James. And kicking off that block, we heard New Exodus, Summon of the God Unknown for Chris. So good heavy rock block there.
Yeah, that was solid. I like that. And I love that Anthrax tune. I know I got a lot of shit from people. Best ever. You're crazy. Well, maybe, but I like it. So good.
Well, apparently John Phillips believes it's good as well.
Question in the chat room. Hey, Chris, will Neely do a music show next week, or do you know? Well, I do not know. But Neely is sitting right here. You could address it to him.
Well, I have two thoughts.
Okay.
I my dad, as most of you are aware, he's getting up there in age. He's 97.
Okay. Wow.
And he experienced a fall about a week ago, but no damage, no broken bones, no nothing. Just kind of got
life alert.
No, nothing like that.
All right.
So my sister, who lives near him and visits, daily just to check in on him and stuff, said, he's doing okay. And doctor said he's fine. And, they just wanted to make sure he was all right. So I'm either thinking I'm going to make a trip to Ohio.
Okay.
And come to the wedding if I'm invited.
I have not even talked to Randy. I don't know if I'm invited anymore. I mean, I got an invite, but I didn't send it back even. So I don't know where it is. I'll reach out to Randy.
Or if I don't end up coming to Ohio, then I will do a music show.
Okay.
So I will know when the date gets closer as to what I'm going to decide to do.
We'll post it on Locals.
Yeah, so there you are. So that's the decision. So I may go to Ohio and visit my dad just to check up on him and see how he's doing okay.
Right on.
Or I may be here.
Okay.
So haven't decided yet. I'm flipping a coin.
There you go. Well, if you get a music show, good. If not, y'all have Spotify. And I just showed you how to do YouTube music for free, so figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah, kids.
Yeah, friends.
We can't do everything for you.
Nope. We have to have some semblance of a life outside of here.
I know some people would like for us to do everything for them, but, it doesn't always work out that way.
No, definitely does not.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, do you have anything to lead this segment off?
I have tons, but I figured tonight I'm going to let you lead off because lately it's just been me nonstop. So,
well, I know you always seem to collect a lot of music related stories.
Mm-hmm. I do, but I'll let you run. How's that?
All right. Well, I checked out the brand new Rolling Stones this weekend
the album.
This week, the album.
Okay.
I think it's called Native Tongues, if I'm not mistaken, or Foreign Tongues.
Yeah.
I've been playing that in the car, in the truck, in my travels, and actually it's surprisingly good.
A lot of good reviews on it. So I like it too. I think it's really strong.
I thought, you know what, I'm gonna listen to this and check it out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got some throwback stuff to the 70s. It's a very 70s centric Rolling Stones sounding album.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying it's their best thing since Dirty Work.
Okay.
I could see that. I certainly think it's better than Dirty Work. I didn't think Dirty Work was very good, but I would throw it even further back. I would say maybe like Steel Wheels.
Okay.
But I like it a lot. I think it's very, very strong.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think I've played it at least probably 4 times already.
Okay.
And I'm like I'm liking it. There's a song on there which kind of was surprising given uh Mick Jagger's age and everything, but he sings it in that high tempo, that high register, which kind of reminds me of Emotional Rescue.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm just like, holy shit, this is like a real throwback song to like like the late '70s.
What song
You
title are
know,
you talking about? I'll play
it's
it.
the fourth. I think it's the third or fourth song. I gotta look at the thing. I think it's the third song.
Well, let me pull
Yeah,
up
I
a
think
list
it's
of
song number 3 if I'm not mistaken.
Rolling Stones foreign tongues. Let's see what we got here. Number 3 would be Jealous Lover.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Well, let me find that. Jealous Lover. Do, 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 do.
Well, the reason I bring this up is, and while you're looking for that, we can play some of that. Um, Mick Jagger made a interesting. You're going to have to make your own decision on this.
Okay.
Is it out of touch? Is it an out of touch comment, or is this possible? This is what he said. If someone, and this is commenting on AI, and
Okay.
as you're well aware, AI could pretty much do anything, music related,
Mm-hmm.
to where it sounds just like the artist.
Sure.
So Mick Jagger's comment is, if someone wants to make music by AI, go ahead, but it has to be original.
Okay.
Okay. So you know more about AI than I do. So let me read through here real quick.
Okay.
Mick Jagger and Keith Richards are both apprehensive about using artificial intelligence to make music. In a recent interview with Billboard, Rolling Stone's Glimmer Twins said that they believe people should use AI only if they put their own thought into it, and anything else is lazy.
Okay. I mean, in theory, he's correct, but in reality, to put your own thought into everything is going to be just recording it, because I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to explain what you're thinking.
Yeah,
I'm thinking a stronger bass line here, and I'm thinking a better guitar solo here, or I'm thinking this many notes. I mean, where's that line?
yeah. Well,
I think he's trying to make a point that you can't do it.
Yeah, so I thought AI just sort of does it. I mean,
Yeah.
how much actual physical control do you have over what AI generates?
Depends on the program, but you can have a lot of control over it.
Okay.
But I mean, it's still going to be taking, stealing, borrowing, whatever you want to call it, from everything else that's out there.
Right.
So, I mean, for you to say, I don't know, I want a 70s sounding Rolling Stones guitar solo that sounds like it would have been on Sticky Fingers.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell it that, and AI will go out there and look up Rolling Stones Sticky Fingers and scan all the solos and then create something that's similar, but it's all borrowed. I mean, that's the deal with it. AI is totally theft.
That's my point.
Yeah,
so
it is.
It's not going to be original.
No.
It's not going to be, uh, unique or you never heard it before.
No. I mean, I guess you probably could craft something completely, but it would be a lot of work. I mean, it would be a lot of work because you would have to literally dig into it on a depth level of, this is the mid range and this is the high range and this is the low range for the singer. And this is the kind of guitar that this guy plays and strings and sound. And I don't want anything that sounds like a Jackson because my band uses Charvels. And I mean, you could get to that level, but I don't think anybody will. Then if you're going to go to that level, why wouldn't you just go into a studio and record a song? Take the same amount of time.
Right.
So,
all right. He continues on. Obviously, I don't want to be limited by AI vocally and instrumentally, and the band doesn't. Jagger says, I don't want people just putting stuff out there that could sound exactly like the Rolling Stones. I think that's obviously wrong. If someone wants to make music by AI, go ahead, but it has to be original. You have to have your own input and your own thoughts. These are people who use AI to just make a song from scratch in the style of the Rolling Stones. If you were any kind of a creative person, you wouldn't do that.
Yeah, well, people aren't doing it for creativity. They're doing it to make money.
Exactly. I'd rather hear something original, Richard said. Music could do a lot better than just trying to copy itself. After all, it's pretty simple stuff. This is not Beethoven or Bach, and I have no doubt AI can do that, but so what? We want new input. We don't want more and more copying and synthesizing. Surely there's enough originality without having to copy nursery rhymes. That said, they got a kick out of using deepfake technology, which is AI adjacent, for their music videos. In The Stars, a track off their recent Foreign Tongues album. In the clip, the actors play the Stones instrumental, but their faces look like those of the Stones half a century ago. The musicians are real musicians that look a bit like the Rolling Stones in 1968, Jagger told Billboard. The only thing was the faces. So they worked on mine first, and it kind of looked like me, but not really. Like one of my children when they were 23 or something. And then I saw Ronnie and I said to the people working on it, looks more like Jeff Beck. So they had to do a little extra work. I said, very nice. I wish I looked like that now, Richard said. In the Billboard interview, Jagger also weighed in on Olivia Rodrigo's rock music, since both she and the Stones welcomed The Cure's Robert Smith as a guest on their 2026 album. She's really good at rock music, Jagger said. Everyone thought she was different kind of singer, but there's quite a few female singers that have made that transition. It's not a permanent transition necessarily, but the ability to change styles from what you think their original girly pop stuff is, it's kind of interesting. The Stones have yet to announce any live performances around the release of Foreign Tongues, though in the Billboard article, Richard said he wasn't ruling out 2027.
Okay.
So there you are. So
well,
I just thought that was kind of an interesting, it's like, well, how do you use AI to make music without ripping something off?
Yeah, I mean, dude, how many of the Rolling Stones songs are kind of thieving of other stuff all by itself, especially that middle, when they were experimenting a lot, when they were trying to be a blues band and all that other stuff, I guess Dirty Work would be one of them,
Right.
The Harlem Shuffle and shit like that.
Sure.
I mean, that was definitely borrowing from other bands. I love his opinion on this, that he's not like completely against it, but he's like, use it responsibly is basically what he's saying.
Yeah, of course.
I think the biggest negative to it, and I just looked it up and I'm very surprised by this. The biggest negative to this for any artist, not just the Rolling Stones, is going to be when they sell their catalog.
Mm-hmm.
Because when they sell their catalog, then the likeness and the sound and everything is now the property of whatever company. And you could bet your ass that company's going to make something that sounds like the Rolling Stones for, that next Kia commercial or whatever.
Right.
They're going to use it, or they're going to make a song for this movie or that movie or this TV show or whatever that sounds like the Rolling Stones, but is AI. And believe it or not, the Rolling Stones have not sold their catalog yet. Is that crazy or what?
No, maybe they got some kind of a trust built into their family structure that leaves the catalog to the heirs. Yeah.
And then, I don't know. I'm reading the article right here. He's not leaving it to kids either. Children don't need $500 million to live well, the Rolling Stones singer mused. Can you imagine leaving $500 million on the table?
Yeah.
I can't imagine anything hell, I would sell one of my kids for $500 million. $500 million.
Yeah.
That's a lot of millions.
Yeah, I'll take half of that.
That's I'll take a tenth of that. Are you kidding me? I mean, yeah, I think they probably haven't sold it because of well, they don't need it. They probably have made $500 million anyway. Don't you? I mean, what do you think Mick Jagger's worth? He's got to be worth that anyway, right?
You would think so.
Something else I'm learning as I read through this. Did you know that they lost the rights to all the music that they did pre-1971?
No.
Like all the major stuff, all the Satisfaction and stuff like that. They lost they lost the rights to a bad record deal when they first signed. And whoever that was owns that.
Yeah. According to AI overview here, Mick Jagger has an estimated net worth between 500 million and 600 million.
Can you imagine just sitting there going, nah, I don't want to double my net worth.
Yeah.
By signing one piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really all he has to do is sign a piece of paper and he doubles.
I mean, after you have so many millions, does additional millions mean
probably
anything?
Doesn't matter. But you would think when you're in your 80s with a fucking infant kid, you might do it just to make sure the kid is taken care of.
Yeah, I know. That kid is going to starve once daddy dies.
You think that kid will ever remember his dad?
Probably not.
Probably. I mean, Mick's gonna die in the next 5 years, don't you think? I mean, I know he's healthy, and I'm not wishing that on him on any level.
I mean, he could be one of those cockroaches of rock and roll and still be out there singing Satisfaction at 100.
He could be. He could. And you know what? With the energy that he has, he might be. There is that thought. But I mean, honestly, if we got a message 5 minutes from now that he died, would you even be remotely surprised?
No, I mean, the guy's 80 plus years
80
old.
80 plus, drugged his face off for fucking 50 years in a row. You know, I mean, it's surprising he's this old. Honestly, with the amount of drugs that the Rolling Stones did, it really is amazing that Mick and Keith are that old.
Mm-hmm.
Stunning.
And still performing.
And still performing at a high level.
Yeah.
Put out an album 60 years later that's as good as anything that they did 40 years ago. That's amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing. But like I said, if you're, and I am not a big Rolling Stones
fan.
Not
either, but
I like some of their stuff. I don't own anything by Rolling Stone. I don't own anything.
I own a greatest hits. That's it.
But, I heard that Stars song. And I thought, you know what, that album dropped this week. I'm gonna listen to it, and I've listened to it 4 times. I'm just like, I kind of like this.
And the last one was good too.
Yeah.
What was that? Hackney Diamonds or something?
Hackney Diamonds.
Hackney Diamonds.
Which is broken glass.
Which is, look, all it is to me is a Sydney Sweeney video.
Yes,
that's all I know. But
I know.
For Angry Again or whatever that song is.
Just Angry. Angry. I watched that like 3 times this week.
Why wouldn't you?
I love that video.
Why wouldn't you?
I know, but I never get tired of watching that video. I love that video.
Who doesn't want to see Sydney Sweeney's big tits bouncing around in a car?
It just makes you feel good.
Yes.
Just watching that. It's just a fun, easy, lighthearted, just a fun video.
Yeah. See the Stones at various times in their career. See Sydney Sweeney rolling around like a maniac.
Mm-hmm. Dressed like a hot rocker girl.
Yes. What could be worse? Nothing. Or everything. Everything could be worse than that. That's literally like if you just rose yourself up to the clouds with a knife and just sliced a little piece of heaven and brought it down. That's what that is. It's fantastic. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, they're back. It's amazing that they're back because they have done some real shit for the past while. Like, even, remember his solo album, that She's the Boss?
Right.
With Just Another Night with You? Oof, that was some really bad. And the David Bowie, what was that song that they did together? Dancing in the Streets.
Yeah, that was way back in the 80s.
Yeah, it was awful. I mean, they've been not good for a lot of years. Don't you think?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a huge fan, but
I kind of have an affection though for that album they did in, I think it was 83, Undercover.
Undercover, was that the Stones?
Yeah.
Undercover of the Night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What else was on that? I know that song. Let me see what else is on that. Rolling Stones Undercover. Well, here we go. See what was on this album. Undercover of the Night, She Was Hot, Tie You Up, Wanna Hold You. I don't know any of these songs. Feel On, Baby, Too Much Blood, Pretty Beat Up.
Too Much Blood is a good song. It's a dark song.
Is it?
Yeah.
Don't know that I know that. Pretty Beat Up, Too Tough, All the Way Down, and It Must Be Hell. All right. Yeah, I know Undercover of the Night. That's about it.
Undercover.
Undercover of the Night.
Hold on, baby. Hold on tight. Undercover of the Night.
Yeah. Yeah, I was not a fan of this. No, but to be honest, I probably didn't listen to it either.
Okay.
I'm never
not a fan. I probably didn't listen to it.
I probably didn't because I'm not a fan of them.
Like, yeah, I get it.
Like, honestly, these last two records are the first two since, what was the one with Start Me Up? With the head on the cover.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Tattoo You.
Yeah, Tattoo You, right.
Tattoo You. That's the only Stones record I ever owned, ever. Other than, I mean, I do have the greatest hits, but that's the only actual cassette that I ever stole from Kmart of the Rolling Stones, was that one.
Yeah.
That was what, 82?
Yeah, I remember when Rolling Stones were coming to, I believe they were playing at Richfield Coliseum.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what tour it was. It was late 70s or early 80s.
Right.
And I remember Mick Jagger was doing an interview with one of the local Cleveland television stations and stuff. Okay. And they were asking him then about retirement. and he was saying, yeah, he says, you know, it's crossed my mind. Mind you, this was like 1979 or 80, somewhere around there. He goes, mind you, it's crossed my mind because for a 40-year-old man to be out there singing Start Me Up, it's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. and now he's still doing it. Now he's still doing it.
at double the age he was.
Yeah, exactly. 40 more years later, he's still out there. I wonder if he still thinks it. That's funny. You know, since we're just off on old stuff, we'll get back to the Stones and play that song here in a minute. But
all right.
So today, I was listening to the greatest hits of Kenny Loggins.
Okay.
Because I put up a segment of me sounding like a bitch when I came back to the show, talking about going to the Blue Sky Riders.
Right.
And it is a really cringy segment for me, to be honest. But I listened to it, and I was listening to some just the greatest hits of Kenny Loggins. Did you know he did a duet with Stevie Nicks that was a hit? Whenever, what is it called? Whenever I Call You Friend.
Yeah, Whenever I Call You Friend.
Yeah. I had no idea that Stevie Nicks ever did something with Kenny Loggins. I wonder if she was banging him too.
Could be.
I mean, so everybody else that she did, well, I don't know. Did she fuck Tom Petty?
I don't think so. He was married at the time they did that Dragging My Heart Around thing.
Yeah.
In fact, I saw an article this week about that Edge of 17,
mm-hmm.
where that title of that song came from.
Where's that?
That was when he met Tom Petty and his wife, and they were hanging around, and she said that she was talking to Tom Petty's wife and asked, you know, when they met and when they got married. And because, you know, he's got the Southern accents,
mm-hmm.
you know, because of her Southern accent, she said at the age of 17. But because the accent, it sounded like she said at the edge of 17.
Okay.
and that's where the song title came from.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that either. I just read that this week because she misunderstood what she was saying.
Right.
But she said, I met Tom at the age of 17.
All right. Do you think she fucked any of the guys, like Walter Egan? She did a song with him too.
It's hard to tell.
Or John Stewart. I don't know who that is. They did a song called Gold.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Doesn't he host the Daily Show?
I don't think it's the same guy, just a guess.
Not the same guy.
He must have been about 3 when it happened. It's 1979, so. But I know she was banging Don Henley when they did Leather and Lace.
Yeah, they had a relationship.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good on her. A lot of great songs, a lot of celebrity dick. Good for her. All right, let me go back to the Rolling Stones here.
All right.
Let me get back on the screen here so people can hear. What's this song called again? It's called Jealous Lover.
Right.
Let's check it out.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just like Emotional Rescue.
Yeah,
you know
no
that
kidding.
song?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow. I haven't heard this voice out of him in centuries. All right, here
Like
we
I
go.
said, it was like a big throwback,
Yeah, it
70s
is.
throwback song.
Oh, all right. Here we go. Of how stupid we are as guys. Clearly, you should just get in his car and drive away from this bitch, but she licked him on the ear a little bit.
That's what I would do and have.
Yeah. And meanwhile, she licks him on his ear a little bit, and he's like, all right, baby. It's fine.
All right, I'll take you back.
It's fine. Come on back. All right, here we go. An awful lot like the tranny in Euphoria.
Okay.
I wonder if it is. Let me see. I'm going to look that up. What's this called? Jealous Lover?
Yeah.
Is the woman in the Rolling Stones Jealous Lover video? And that would make sense with the Sydney Sweeney tie-in. Also in the show Euphoria. Let's see. See what Grok said. No, it's not. All right. The girl in the video is Anya Taylor-Joy, not a member of the cast of Euphoria. It looks like the dude chick, whatever. Looks like him. But all right, a little more. I want to throw her out a window. She's all over him, and then she walks away.
Yeah.
She blue balls him, and then is like, "Oh, I'm out of here. Bye."
It's that's just that control.
Mm-hmm. Vagina makes them all nuts. All right, here we go. What did I? Why was there 5 all of a sudden? Are these past broads that he's brought to this hotel or something?
Probably.
All right. I haven't seen this video.
It's the haunted hotel.
I guess so. When do you think? Do you think the Rolling Stones have ever stayed in a shitty hotel like this?
Maybe in the very, very, very early days.
1962. They probably had to be told what this was. Yeah, this is this is a hotel that you guys would never go to.
Yeah, that looks like that's also filmed over there in West Hollywood where this Sydney Sweeney video was filmed.
Right on. Well, that's probably where they live, right? Do they live here or do they live in England?
No idea. I'm sure they have
or both.
Places all over the place.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd have a place in France and a place in England and
place in Florida.
Yeah. All right, a little more. Here we go. Too artsy for me.
What? The video?
The video, yeah.
Yeah.
It's way artsy. I liked Sydney Sweeney in a car. That's what I liked.
There's not too much confusion there. What's going on?
No. This is just a bunch of 6s beating this guy up.
Right.
And you think these girls are real hot? I don't think they're even that hot.
I don't think so. They're just all blonde.
Yeah. Fake blonde.
Yeah.
Bottle blonde. Yeah.
So what do you think as far as the song?
I think the song is cool. I've heard the song. The song is cool. And the video, not so much, but I like it. Again, I'm on board 60 whatever years later and they're still making good music. Good for them.
Mm-hmm.
absolutely a fan of a band that actually has kept it together and making quality music at this point. You know, that's a good thing. Doesn't happen often.
No.
Not these days.
It's like you guys got a winner of an album.
Yeah, good for them. It's just, it really is amazing. And I know I'm repeating. It's amazing that they are as old as they are, making good music and kicking ass on stage.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Mick Jagger's still running around like a lunatic. That's he's 80 years old. Dude, can you imagine he's only, what, 15 years younger than your dad?
True.
Can you imagine your dad getting out on one of these stages and running around like Mick Jagger?
No.
Dancing around, talking about not being able to get any satisfaction? Jesus. And your dad's in really healthy shape for an older guy.
Yeah, for a guy his age. I mean, he still lives by himself and, 97.
Yeah. But at 97, he's more focused on like his garden or something. He's not focused on, let me make a kick-ass rock record and tour. You wonder what drives Mick Jagger. He's got all the money in the world. He's accomplished everything. I mean, no matter how good this is, there's nothing to be gained, like actually gained. You know what I mean? I mean, the money doesn't matter. I'd imagine he'd rather be in his house with his 1-year-old or whatever, the baby. That's all goofy by itself. But you know what I mean? I mean, and I'm not trying to say in any way that he should retire or anything, because he should die on stage. And I think that's the goal. But it really is amazing that he's not, at this point, he's got money like a king, and he could do whatever he wants, and he still wants to get out there and rock. That's a drive I'll never understand.
Well, again, these guys have been doing it for so long. It's just part of them, and it's just like, well, what am I going to do? I can't just stop.
Yeah. And I wonder, and this is across the board, not just Mick Jagger, but everybody. I wonder how many of their divorces stem from time off, because they don't know how to be around their wife for like 2 years in a row or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just not, they're used to being worshiped nonstop. Like the Rolling Stones. You got to think every time they get off a plane, there's 15 people going, "Oh my God, Mick, you're the best. You're the greatest."
Yeah. You can't even just go out on a normal walk on your street.
Yeah. And then you come home for 2 years and your wife's like, "Hey, stupid, go cut the fucking grass." or make me some lunch or something.
Yeah, we got people for that.
Yeah, well, but you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
They'll complain about, "This car's not nice enough for me. Don't you care enough about me to put me in a nicer vehicle?" That whatever the bullshit would be, to where they're just like, "Well, fuck it, I got to write another album and get out of here. I got to go do some more work. Okay, honey, I'm leaving. Bye."
Yep. Time to hit the road again.
See you in a year and a half. Make sure you change the diapers accordingly. I still can't believe the man has a fucking baby. He's 81 years old and he has a baby. He gets together with Al Pacino and his wife, and they just have like a play date for their kids.
Right.
Good God. Hardy boy. I don't think Mick cuts grass. Probably not. It was just an example.
So he's just talking about the mundane things you do around the house.
Talking about day-to-day shit that a wife drives you crazy over. Mm-hmm. Well, good on the Stones. Happy to see this. Happy to see that they are still around and still doing it, and still doing it at a high level. That's pretty cool.
Yep. Now, again, I recommend, Foreign Tongues for anybody who wants to give it a listen. It's actually very good.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It's a very good record.
Mm-hmm.
But let's do the contrast of that, shall we? Let's swing the pendulum the other way. Yay.
Okay.
Let's talk about a guy that isn't any good. in our opinion. Mine, I don't know. I think you're in the same boat. Let's talk about Vinnie Vincent.
Okay. Is he still around?
He's still a thing.
Right.
Vinnie Vincent opens up about his $2 million album and music industry frustrations. You remember 6 months ago he was releasing Guitar-mageddon?
Yeah, he was only selling it to the hardcore fans.
Yeah, that had to pay $2 million to get it. And you know how many he sold, right?
Well, it was like $5,000 a song or something, wasn't it?
Oh no, he scrapped that. And then he offered the whole album, the new Guitar-mageddon, for the nice sum of $2 million.
Is that all?
$2 million.
Yeah. Okay.
And he sold none. I know that's a big shock, but he sold none. So somebody got a hold of him to talk about the $2 million album.
All right.
Dig into this. Former Kiss guitarist Vinnie Vincent has once again defended the eye-catching $2 million asking price attached to his long-awaited album Guitar-mageddon, explaining that the decision is rooted less in publicity and more in protecting the value of his life's work. Stop it. Stop it. Your work when you were in Kiss is not worth $2 million.
Or Vinnie Vincent Invasion.
Well, certainly not that. I'm talking about the band that is worth $2 million.
Right.
It's Kiss.
But we're talking about his contributions to music.
Yeah. His contributions to music are not worth $2 million. Do you see any way that they are? And I don't even want to take this as a fan perspective. I'm just talking about legitimacy of earning potential.
No.
Do you think that if you took all the songs that Vinnie Vincent wrote, he wrote what, Lick It Up, and those songs?
I don't know what percentage he wrote of those songs.
I'm just saying, just in general, whatever it is, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Let's say it's 10%. Let's say it's 10% is what he's credited with. Do you think if you gathered them all up together, they're worth $2 million on the open market?
No.
That's kind of, why would some album, when he's way, 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 way long past his expiration date, why would his contribution be worth $2 million?
Only because he wants $2 million.
Yeah. Well, nobody was willing to pay that.
Well, why
no
would
human,
they?
no record company, no nobody. Nobody was willing to spend that. But let's hear his reasoning, because this dude is a jewel, man. I love when this guy talks, because every time he talks, it's another stupid thing.
Right, of course. Well, it's delusion.
It's just straight up craziness with this guy. Vincent addressed fans directly through the Vinnie Vincent Invasion Facebook page after one supporter questioned whether he still creates music for artistic fulfillment or whether financial concerns have become his primary motivation. His response offered a rare glimpse into how he views creativity, ownership, and the challenges of releasing music in today's digital landscape. The guitarist also reiterated why his extensive archive of unreleased material has remained locked away for years. After he charged people a few $100s a piece to buy it.
Right.
But that's a whole nother issue.
And never delivered.
And never sent it to him. He says, I create for me first. Do you believe that?
No.
I don't believe that at all. Responding to the fans' question, Vincent emphasized that music has always begun as a personal creative outlet. Of course I create for me first. That's where it normally begins. He explained that inspiration comes before commercial considerations. The heart dictates the desire. This is just ridiculous nonsense here. While he enjoys sharing his work with listeners, Vincent said he hopes his music can connect with people emotionally. Yeah, of course I want everyone to enjoy something I create. that could bring joy or pain to their emotional need. Eesh. Piracy and economics. Despite the passion for creating music, Vincent said releasing new material has become far more complicated because it remains his livelihood. Well, here's the news flash, Vince, or Vicky, or whatever your name is these days. Your value is not what it used to be. Your value for your creative output is not the same as it was in 1980. When was Vinnie Vincent Invasion? 86?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
It's not worth the same. It's just, music's not worth the same. And you're not successful. I hate to tell him that. You know who can get $2 million for an album? Metallica. Metallica can sell that album to a record company that will pay probably $10 million to put it out. But that's Metallica. You're Vinnie Vincent. Last time you had a song anybody ever gave a shit about, I was in high school. Now I'm almost in the grave. I mean, Jesus. Is he kidding with this? Thoughts?
Well, if you recall when he was making the rounds and he was out and about and playing, and he was invited to come up on stage and play with Gene Simmons.
Mm-hmm.
It was very clear that this guy didn't even know how to play.
Yeah.
I mean, it almost looked as if he had lost his ability to know how to, play a song, because he was so fixated on watching Gene, he couldn't figure out where the proper placement of his hands should be and playing the guitar.
I think you might be assuming that, Neely, because according to this, describing his work ethic, he added, I get up at 4 a.m. and work 15 hours straight.
Doing what?
Working on these great songs that no one's ever going to hear.
4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, and works 15 straight hours. Not even a break to get a sandwich.
All right. You think he works 15 hours a day on crafting songs? Come on.
You know how many songs he would... I mean, when did he even come out of retirement? I was, 17 or 18 or something?
Yeah, I can't recall, but...
7, 8 years ago?
Yeah, it's been a while.
So if he's been working on music 15 hours a day for 8 years, there better be more than 10 songs done. There better be 1,000 songs.
What do you think he does for money?
That is such a hard one. I mean, they were throwing a lot of money around in the 80s. Did he sign a big contract for Vinnie Vincent Invasion? Like $5 million or something?
I don't know.
Although even if he did, I cannot imagine that he was a frugal guy. Didn't seem to be. I don't know. I have no idea. You would think if he worked at like a grocery store or something, we would have gotten a picture at this point. Somebody would have taken a picture. But he's got to work, don't you think? He has to work.
I would think so. I would think he'd have to be doing something.
Hope it's not being a dog groomer. That would not be good for the dogs.
Right.
From what I've heard anyway.
Isn't he the one that they found the dogs in a freezer or something?
Or he killed them or something. Or
they were dead out on the yard or something.
Yeah, or something. They were in like a kennel or something and they were all dead. I don't remember this. I know there was something with him killing dogs. But there's so many stories with this guy and none of them are good. There's that. There's the ridiculous auction that we covered where he was selling, what was he selling? The rights to the handwritten lyrics for like 10 G's or something.
Right.
And this guy is a case. If he has 10 songs, he's selling each song for $200,000. $200,000 a song.
Yeah.
Who the fuck's paying that?
It's well worth it.
To who?
To the hardcore Vinnie Vincent fans.
Yeah, there's about 6 of those guys. I'll tell you, he's waiting for some Vinnie Vincent music. Is our friend Chris Wicks. I think he bought 2 different box sets and didn't get them.
Yeah, he didn't get them.
He did not get them. He's still waiting for his box sets. But so anyway, there you have it. There's your Vinnie Vincent update.
Wow.
He explained why his album was a mere $2 million.
Well, it is a seller's market.
Let's see. Chris, Vinny's late wife, who drank herself to death, was a paralegal, so she was apparently supporting him. A few months after she died, the bank seized their house. All right, I don't know that that's true. I'm not saying it's not, but it wouldn't shock me if it did. So where does he live?
That would be Ace Frehley. Shock me.
Yeah. Shock me. Take my house from me. Down,
Right.
down.
That's what I'm saying. What do you think he lives on?
I don't know. Trailer park? Could he have, when he had money, bought a trailer and a acre of land somewhere where he just has to come up with $2,000 a year for property tax or something?
Yeah, I know, but how about just day-to-day living?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he cuts Mick Jagger's grass. I can't imagine what he does.
Yeah, well, he works 15 hours a day. I hope he's generating some bucks.
Yeah, well, he must work the second job, those other, 9 hours that are left or 11 hours that are left. Whatever, what is it, 9? God, my. All right, chat room, go ahead and put the fucking stupid monkey banging on the keyboard up. I am the worst at math.
Math is hard, Beavis.
It is hard. It is hard. All right, well, that's what Vinnie Vincent is up to. In case anybody was wondering, now you have a justification to give him your $2 million so you can get that album, because he's putting in 15 hours a day straight.
Well, he's putting in 15 hours a day, and he gets up at 4 in the morning to
4 in the morning to knock it down,
because he's dedicated.
That's right. He's for the people. That's what he's doing. He's sharing his life's work with the people. People that just have an extra 2 million laying around. Dummy.
So dumb.
It is dumb. Oh, you want one more or you want to go to break?
Yeah, no, let's just do one short one.
All right. This one is going to probably make your head hurt. And it makes mine hurt. And it's a band I love, which makes it even worse.
All right.
So, as you're aware, it's difficult out there for bands these days. They got to do whatever they can to make money. And you know what band is struggling the most to make money? And they got to keep coming up with new ways to make money.
Metallica.
Mm-hmm. Look at them. They are now offering a $5 a month package to stream their shows on nugs.net.
All right.
You pay for the rest of the summer. You get 3 months as long as you buy it by August 15th. And then after that, it goes to, there's 2 plans after that. There's a $14.99 a month that it converts into.
What do you get with that for that?
Well, I'll look it up here.
What do you get for $14.99 a month?
Well, let's see. View all plans. Well, here, let's put it on the screen. Or I'm sorry. Well, no, right now it's $4.99, but then it turns into $14.99.
Right.
You get exclusive concert live streams.
Okay.
Full concert videos on demand. Official concert audio in MP3 or AAC. And here's the big one, 15% off purchases at nugs.net.
All right. Well, I guess if you like to purchase music, getting the MP3s of the concerts.
Or the video. I mean, they do. Here's the issue I have with this. They put up at least one song from every show they play.
Mm-hmm.
on YouTube for free.
Right.
So literally every song that they've done over the 72 Seasons tour is on YouTube for free. So I guess if you were at one of the, like I went to the Detroit show, maybe I'd want the Detroit full video.
That's kind of what Kiss did years ago.
Yeah.
Where they recorded the show and you could get the one that you were at.
Yeah. But it's just, I'll get to it in a minute.
All right.
The other plan, $25 a month.
Yeah, that's, wow. All right.
$25 a month. You also, in addition to those things that I just named, you get high-res lossless and immersive audio. Does that move you?
No.
4K video streaming? Again, streaming, not keeping, streaming. So you get it in a higher quality while you're paying. And of course, go ahead.
So you get everything from the other package plus this.
Plus this, yes.
Yeah.
And then lastly, you get an upgrade from 15% off at nugs.net to 20% off at nugs.net. Right. What a bargain.
For, what is that, $300 a year? Yeah, it's $300 a year.
Why does Metallica need this? I mean, yeah, look, it's a special $249.99 a year if you buy it in bulk. If you buy it for the whole year at a time, save 17% on the monthly plan. Again, I don't have a problem with the bands that need this doing this. If LA Guns was doing this, I'd be like, yeah, cool, right? Metallica does not need this. Metallica's getting ready to go and play 20 shows in Vegas that cost $10,000 a ticket. But you can buy a stream of it if you just sign up for nugs.net. Yeah. Why? Are they that desperate that they have to monetize everything? I'm surprised they don't have a hotel cam. Follow the guys around for $50 a month. You can see them eat breakfast, take a shower, wash their hair. I mean, that's about what we're at, isn't it? This is ridiculous. And you know, I love Metallica. I don't want to smash them, but you got to smash this. This is terrible from them. It's a bad look. Doesn't it make them look very cheap?
I suppose. Well, I guess that's for the people who can't afford to go to their concerts.
I guess you could just get your nugs.
You get to sit at home and still see the show.
Yeah, I guess. I wonder if it's live or if it's later.
It says streaming. It says live stream.
Well, that could just be a live stream after the show.
The exclusive concert live streams. And then full concert video on demand.
On demand, which means it's already done.
Yeah, I know that one is, but but you could see a live event while it's happening, and then you could go back to the archives and get the other shows too.
Yeah. Gee, what a bonus. Might have to sign up for the $5 one just to watch one of these Sphere ones. I do got to admit, I know it's stupid money and I would never spend it, but you know that they're going to do some cool shit with that Sphere. You know it's going to look cool or be cool. Don't you think?
Well, you would hope so.
I would hope somebody paying $20,000 for a ticket gets a good experience. But yeah, I don't know. These guys are really disappointing. I mean, dude, if you watch Cliff 'Em All, it starts with them stealing beer from a convenience store. And they've gone from stealing beer in a convenience store
to stealing money directly out of your wallet.
Right from their fans.
Old habits die hard.
I mean, what am I going to do this year? Am I going to buy a new car or am I going to go see Metallica? Because that's the kind of decision people have to make with this shit. It's crazy. It's not built for us regular folk. That's for sure. And that's the most disappointing was what Metallica was. was a band that was for those of us that, honestly, that couldn't afford to go to like Motley Crue or any of that kind of shit. You had this evil, heavier band. And now they're just another set. Now they're fucking U2. And that really is fucking disappointing. To me. I don't know. You don't like them as much, so I'm sure you don't give a shit. But
I just, again, it's always upping the ante all the time, constantly.
Yeah. Ugh, just sucks.
Well, how much more can we get from our fans this year?
Yeah.
What other ideas did you have to make it exciting to get them to open their wallets just a little bit wider?
Yeah, why not? You already got James Hetfield out there hawking whiskey. He doesn't even drink anymore. I wish he'd drink some of it, so at least the concerts for nugs.net would be interesting. Instead of this, hey friends, glad you're here. Metallica family. Let's sing Until It Sleeps Together, family. So fucking awful. Well, good on them. They're making their money. If anybody needs to support Metallica further, you feel like they're, living check to check again, you can sign up for nugs.net.
Right.
So have at it, folks. So dumb. All right, and I think that's enough.
All right. Well, since you were talking about merch and you threw in LA Guns in there, I did send you an email with a couple of photos from tonight's show at the Arcata.
All right.
Our good friend Scarfoot is out at the show, and he took a couple of pictures of the merch table, what they're offering over there.
Let's see what we got here. All right. Share that.
There you go. You can buy Johnny Martin's leopard skin bass stage played for only $1,800. Marked down from $2,000.
Wow.
You can buy it. That could be your very own.
You kidding me?
You could buy that.
First question most people would ask is, who the fuck is Johnny Martin?
Well, he's Doc Martin's son.
Is he? Let's see what else we got here. Oh, signed set list.
Look at that.
What's that sell for? 200? Wow. $10 each for a Phil Lewis.
With a pick.
Doesn't that look like it's just like cropped out of like a magazine or something?
Well, it looks like it was cropped out of one of their posters.
What if somebody sat there with scissors and cut it all up?
Well, what I find funny is that he's selling photos of himself from back in the day rather than selling a current photo with his
zoot suit or
his wacky suits that he's wearing now.
His zoot suit and his white hair.
Yeah.
Well, at least it's only $10. That's really not terrible for
a signed photo.
For a signed photo with a pic. That's not terrible. I've seen worse. I've definitely seen worse. Well,
sure.
Well, there you have it. Well, good on who's out there? Scarfoot?
Yeah.
Well, enjoy, Scarfoot. Hope you're having a good time. Tell me how it was since I skipped it on Thursday.
A couple of our CMS fans are out there tonight.
Well, I know they were emailing to see if you were going to be out there.
Yeah, I know. Look at that.
They wanted to know if you were coming. So
coming out to the guns, man.
To the Arcata to see a band that you've seen 43 times.
Yeah. So there you are.
There it is.
There's merch for you.
Mm-hmm.
Open up them wallets.
That's right. Get to it.
Our favorite bands need money.
Yeah, especially Metallica. I'm really feeling bad for them. They're so broke. God. So stupid.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that'll wrap up that segment.
Yeah, I'd say.
All right. Well, we're going to jump into the tunes once again. Looking at the old Fast Pass here. We got a request here for some XYZ, some Terry Illouz with something from the Hungry release.
Okay.
So Johnny Castle wants to hear some Face Down in the Gutter.
Wow, digging deep into the record, I see.
I know, man.
Wow.
So for Johnny Castle, here's XYZ exclusively here
On your classic metal show.